Kia ora. Here are some tips to help you remember the complex ions that you need to know for the standard. So meet Zach and Zelp. So if you ever have children, try and call them Zach and Zelp. Zach is not so unusual, but perhaps Zelp is rather a head turner. But what do these names mean? So Zach, think of the cations zinc, silver, and copper. Okay, silver is Ag, where the Zach comes from. They form complex ions with ammonia. In other words, the ammonia molecules will attach to zinc, silver, and copper and make it form a soluble complex. So Zach is dressed in blue because ammonia is a weak base, so it'll turn universal indicator blue, and also the copper 2+ ion is blue. So that's to help you remember Zach. Zelp, on the other hand, is zinc, aluminium, and lead. So the L is to help you remember Al, as well as Pb is for lead. And she's dressed in purple because the OH is a strong base. It'll turn universal indicator purple. So hopefully that'll help you remember the cations with their respective ligands. Also, when you're trying to construct the complex ion, all these cations will combine with 4 ligands, so 4 ammonia molecules or 4 hydroxide ions. The only exception is silver, which is 2. The next thing to remember is the complex ion has a charge, and we'll look at examples, but you simply add up the charge of the cation and of the ligands, and that would give you the final charge, which you put outside the square bracket. So square bracket you've come across in chemistry, probably you know for Lewis structures of ions, but in this module you've also seen it meaning concentration of, and here's another use for square brackets. It means a complex ion, and you put the charge outside. So here's our Zach and Zelp with all the different ions: copper, zinc, aluminium, silver, and lead. So with ammonia, copper forms a royal blue complex ion, and you'll see that the charge for copper, the copper ammonia complex ion is 2+, because copper is 2+, ammonia is neutral, so 2 positives plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 from each ammonia gives you a sum of +2. Zinc, the same thing, is a Zn2+ ion plus just neutral molecules will have a charge of 2+, and silver has a charge of 1 positive. So with a neutral ion, there's only 2, of course, because this is the exception, and so it has a charge of 1. OH, however, has a charge of -1. So when I have 4 OH minus ions attached to my zinc 2+, it's 2 positive plus 4 minuses gives me a total of 2 minus. Aluminium is 3+, minus 4 gives you a total of -1. Lead is 2+, minus 4 gives you a total charge of -2. So that'll help you work out the charge and to put it outside the square bracket. There is another complex ion you do need to know about. You may have come across it last year, and that is the Fe3+. A way to remember that is Iron Man. The Fe3+ is this golden, yellow, orange color, and it forms a complex ion which is a deep red, so think of the red part of Iron Man. So that is hopefully going to help you remember Zach, Zelp, Iron Man for the complex ions you need to know and how to write them. Kia ora.